Brown's one of the biggest snubs on this Team USA Olympic squad. There's been some tension between him and Team USA managing director Grant Hill in the aftermath. So with Brown accusing sneaker politics with Nike being one of the contributing factors, him being left off the team, Hill shut down Brown's accusations, calling them a conspiracy theory and saying that Brown being left off the team was purely a basketball decision. Brown responded to Grant Hill's conspiracy theory claims with the following tweet.
I'm tired of these Twitters.
He said, Grant Hill calling me a conspiracy theorist is disappointing. I've been a VP since I was 21 years old. I have great understanding. So during a recent interview with Rachel Nichols on her Open Run show, Hill discussed the situation with Brown and left the door open for him being a candidate for the 2028 Olympic squad. So question for the couch, put yourself in the mind of Jaylen Brown. If you were Jaylen Brown, would you want to play for Team USA in 2028 after how you did this year? Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Finals MVP, NBA champion. And you have to watch your teammate get the call over.
I still want to play.
You would still play?
That's a goal of his. I don't know, is it so bad for them to be like, yeah, he would Adidas, we picked Nike? Like, is that such a horrible thing to say? If that's, like, played a part of it? Like, that would kind of take the whole power out of Grant Hill's hands completely.
That wouldn't.
And put it on Nike, which they're a company, so people could just be mad at Nike, but like
big business though.
It's like weird that like people are dancing around that because you do have like
Grant Hill were feelers. You
have no Adidas. They don't have no Adidas athletes on the roster, do they? But they have Under Armour. They have Adidas. Oh yeah, so it's
usually
like
just one of. You try to get one.
One of each.
Not one of each. Just
they got Adidas.
You pick three.
They got Skechers with Embiid.
They got Skechers, Under Armour,
and Adidas, but just one of each, and everyone else Nike.
There's only two paths for him. He can go with the current, or he can go against it. If he go with it, yeah, I'm gonna be a part of this. Everything's forgiven, under the rug, blah blah blah. But if he go against the current, that's him standing on business right now. I don't like what y'all did to Kyrie. I don't like what y'all did to me, publicly. Then you're trying to backpedal and backtrack, talking about you gonna give me an open invitation to come back and do some shit that
you'd be a candidate just like you were for the squad in 2024.
But then, like Gil was saying, like Grant Hill don't have no real say about XYZ, so he's telling him I'll have a conversation with him, knowing that he didn't have the deciding factor in choosing him, would be an empty conversation to begin with. So it's like, I think he stand on business with politics because that's what he's been doing since he was 21. Yeah, so I got great understanding, and the fact that you did this wages war for me. If I'm Jaylen, I'm like, yeah, you want to do that? That's the game we're playing? Okay, let's go that way.
Especially all his recent success, like being an Olympian would that would just be something to add to his resume.
It seems like it go two ways though. Like you said,
he put his ass on that 2026 FIBA team.
That's crazy work.
That's it. I mean, he's not going to make the 2028 Olympic team, right? Unless he signed with Nike, which that will be the conversation that they have, right? Because he doesn't have a shoe.
Sneaker free agent right now.
He's a sneaker free agent.
You think he can make?
He's not going to Nike though.
You think he can make enough noise for them to try to change the committee's outreach on the sneaker thing?
No.
Who's cutting the check?
I mean,
he
how much more noise does he need to make?
Like he need to get other players with him. Other players.
Other players who
that may be selected to the team.
That wear what? Other shoe companies?
That just to get behind him, just to be like, yo, this is what we own. We need it to be like this. We need to get the sneaker companies out of it.
Paying too much. They pay too much.
Well,
Nike on that jersey.
I think it's more than that, than the sneaker company. I think it's Jaylen Brown is real. Like Kyrie Irving and Jaylen Brown are very similar in their thoughts and their beliefs and the politics and
They're not going
that
for
to me
it.
is too much for them, for you as a basketball.
That seems easy, but what interviews have we heard from the motherfuckers over there? We haven't heard a LeBron interview. We haven't heard no interviews for whatever political thing they're gonna say is not coming.
Yeah.
If I'm a reporter, we're asking about the game is going on, or how you're doing here. There's no world conversations going on in the Olympics because it hasn't came from any athletes. And I'm pretty sure there's more militant athletes from different countries here, but those conversations not happening because this is a different platform. So it's an easy conversation to say, but it's not realistic.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not realistic because for the most part, there's been interviews after each game, and where are they?
Well, they don't
From
have
every team.
They don't have anybody to target.
Right,
That's why they kept targets off the roster.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying
They wanted to keep the
No, I'm
targets
saying
off
for
the
any
roster.
country though.
It becomes if Kyrie and Jaylen Brown are on this team, they do interviews. There's all kinds of stuff they could talk about. We don't want to be a part of that.
What has Jaylen Brown said in history that makes him just?
The Nike thing.
That's after the fact though.
No, that's
But I mean,
before.
he says
He
He
plays
doing
for
that-
Boston Celtics, does interviews every single day. Like
He's had
He's
people with Nike
outspoken.
before.
of
He's
what?
outspoken. Truth. He's just
Wasn't
like
it-
Kyrie.
I don't
He
know.
is.
I haven't heard. There's nothing he's done said to say. Man, we can't put a microphone in his face.
Nah, he hasn't went that far.
Okay,
he
then.
hasn't went that far. But he's got the potential. That like when I
So
was
he's gonna wait till he gets on Olympic to throw his career.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Them to put
Come
that
on, but
assumption
we're
on
coming
him
from-
is not fair to him.
But that was
No,
the
it's
start.
not-
It started with
It's like
It's not saying that
Same
he
with
would
Ky-
do
it's
it.
the same with Kyrie.
But it's saying that's what they think.
no,
And
that's what we
not
think they
fair.
think.
Gil, it
I think-
started
I
with the
think when we
market.
do- when we say that, it makes him look worse.
Yeah.
But it started with the marketing question from Stephen A. That's what set all of these
I
things
know, but
up.
that's what I'm saying. Every time we use that narrative that he's outspoken, it actually makes him look like
a problem.
a problem. Like, oh shit,
He's an
don't put a
activist.
don't put a
He's
microphone
an
in his
activist.
face.
He's an activist.
And he's very
the guy that
But
was
he also
outside.
uses-
He
I
was
don't think-
outside.
and he's not
He's a proud
problematic at all.
activist. He
No,
is
I
the
don't
guy.
either, but
No,
he
but
is
he
an
also
activist.
uses his social
Kyrie Irving
platform
is
to
an
speak out.
activist.
Yes, both of them are
He
activists.
does.
So this feud started 2022 after the whole Kyrie situation. He tweeted, "Since when did Nike care about ethics?" After Nike dropped,
Because they know that.
Washington
Because he
Post.
knows about Nike's ethics. One,
Whatever we do.
but he also knows what happens over in China.
We
So he's like, since when did Nike care? That's a jab at Nike. They directly took that personal.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just a feud back and forth. Like, what'd he say next? Oh, Nike, this what we doing?
Yeah.
Oh, Nike, this what we doing? Okay.
Remember,
Bet.
I was the first one to say, I was a part of it. I was there in real time where me and Dwight are the only Adidas people on the team, and they're sitting there running the Nike stuff, and then they sitting there hiding Dwight's shoes because you can see the Adidas logo, and they're covering that shit up. I was there. I was on the 2016 where Dwight Howard's there, and you got to block his shoe up and all that stuff, and I'm sitting there like, well, I'm not getting no time.
You even think about
You got on the roll. You got on the roll.
dream
shoes,
team.
fella.
Everybody covering the logos with the flag. You had Jordan and those guys.
That was.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But
yeah.
so this has been going on.
But yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, what do you mean by the wrong shoes? And you be like, yeah, boy, this is swoosh,
Swoosh.
not stripes. And then that was the first concept of it. When I'm sitting on the bench, like, come on, man, come on, put me in. Well, you better change your shoes. You want to get in this game.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
That's
So
crazy.
crazy.
But it do make sense now that you're saying it like that. When you look on the floor and you see some stripes and no checks, and it's just one of them.
I'm like, Nike, y'all so damn greedy. Cause really, I got the
Advertising.
jerseys.
It's advertising
I got
dollar.
everything.
I mean, this is
Well, but they putting the money behind
This is the biggest, that's what I said, this is the biggest stage in world. You have
They got
every
everybody's jerseys.
world country here, and you're saying that my product is Nike. Nike's product is not USA basketball. Their product is Nike, the swoosh. So I'm gonna put it out there, I'm gonna sell it to the world. I don't care about
When using these athletes as a
Yes.
platform to promote it, because even before they had a sponsorship in the Olympics, you think about Michael Johnson with the golden Nike shoes, like that was all promotional material, right? They give them that stuff. Now you're seeing the brand, you're seeing the logo, regardless of whether or not they have an actual official Olympic sponsorship,
these
which
are
was
commercials.
brilliant marketing on their part.
These is commercials.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, but you have to understand that as an athlete that, you know, these are the things. That's what I said. I've seen it in youth basketball where these kids are making decisions off a shoe company.
Yep, for sure.
Like, oh man, if I go with Nike, I might have a chance to play the USA. But if I go with Nike, am I going to go to the McDonald's All-American game? Because now it's
Yeah.
Because now it's
that's
Adidas,
too much
right?
pressure, man. Like motherfuckers just people just want to play basketball, right? Right. It is what it is.